Welcome to Daily English Avenue.
This morning, a woman named Sophia sent me a message. She said, "I have studied English for 6 years. I know grammar rules, I know thousands of words. But when I try to speak, my mind goes blank." Does this sound like you? If it does, I want you to listen very carefully, because today I am going to show you why this happens, and how to fix it using something you already have, your own life. Most people study English from books. They memorize words that have nothing to do with their world. They practice sentences about people they will never meet. Then they wonder why English does not stick in their brain. Today that changes. Today you learn the secret method that turns your daily life into your personal English classroom. If this is your first time here, welcome to Daily English Avenue. Before we continue, hit that subscribe button right now. Every day I share simple, powerful lessons that help you speak English with real confidence, not just textbook knowledge. Turn on notifications too, so you never miss a lesson. Okay, let's begin. Why does this method matter so much? Because your brain remembers things that connect to your real life. Think about it. You already remember the name of your favorite food. You already remember the street where you live. Why? Because these things are personal. They are part of your story. English should work the same way. When you learn English only from a textbook, your brain treats it like random information. But when you learn English through your morning coffee, your family dinner, your walk to work, your brain treats it like something important, something real. This is why students who use this method improve faster and remember longer. Let's start the lesson. I want you to think about your morning routine. What do you do first when you wake up? Maybe you check your phone, maybe you make tea, maybe you look out the window. Now, here is your first mini challenge. In your mind, try to say one simple sentence about your morning in English. Do not worry if it is not perfect. Just try. Here is an example. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I drink coffee. Then I get dressed. Very simple, right? These are short sentences, everyday words. But this is exactly how real English speakers talk. They do not use complicated words in daily conversation. They use simple, clear sentences, just like this. Now let's build on this. Imagine you are talking to a friend, and they ask, "What did you do this morning?" This is a very common question. People ask it all over the world, in offices, in schools, between neighbors. Let's practice answering it, using your own life. Listen and repeat after me. This morning, I woke up early. Now you try. Say it out loud, even if you are alone. This morning, I woke up early. Good. Let's try another one. I had breakfast with my family. Now you try. Say it with me. I had breakfast with my family. You are doing great. Notice how these sentences are short, natural, and easy to remember, because they are about your life, not a stranger's life in a textbook. Let's move to another part of your day. Maybe you go to work, or maybe you study, or maybe you take care of your children. Whatever your life looks like, this is your English material. For example, if you work in an office, you can practice saying, "I checked my emails. I talked to my manager. I finished a report." These are real sentences that real people use every single day at work. If you are a student, you can practice saying, "I went to class. I took notes. I asked my teacher a question." Notice something important here. You are not memorizing random vocabulary lists. You are describing your actual day. This builds real confidence, because these are sentences you will actually use in real conversations. Now, here is your first pop quiz. I will describe a situation, and you tell me, in your mind, how you would say it in English. Ready? Situation number 1. You are hungry, and you want to eat something. How do you say this in English? Take a moment. The answer is simple. I am hungry. I want to eat something. See? You probably already knew this. This proves that you know more English than you think. You just need practice connecting it to your life. Let's talk about shopping, because this is something almost everyone does. Imagine you are at a shop, buying vegetables. In your own language, you probably think about the price, the quality, maybe a conversation with the shop owner. Now let's turn this into English practice. You could say, "How much is this? Do you have anything fresher? I will take 2, please." These sentences are practical. You can use them today, this week, in real life. This is the power of learning through your own experiences. Instead of memorizing conversations about people and situations you will never actually meet. Let's go deeper into storytelling, because stories help your brain remember English much better than lists of words. Think about something that happened to you recently. Maybe you met a friend. Maybe you had a problem with your phone. Maybe you traveled somewhere new. Now, try to describe it in 3 simple sentences. For example, someone might say, "Last week my phone stopped working. I was worried. I took it to a repair shop, and they fixed it in 1 hour." This is a real story. It has emotion, it has a problem, and a solution. This is much easier to remember than a random list of words like electronics, device, malfunction. Real stories create real memory. Here is your second pop quiz. Think of one small problem you solved this week. It can be anything. Maybe you found your lost keys. Maybe you fixed something at home. Now, try to describe it using 3 short English sentences, just like the example I gave you. Pause the video if you need more time. This is exactly how fluent speakers think. They connect language to real memories, not abstract rules. Let's talk about relationships and conversations, because this is where confidence matters the most. Imagine you meet someone new, maybe at a party, or a new neighbor, or someone at school. What questions do people usually ask? Often it is simple things like, "What is your name? Where are you from? What do you do?" Now here is something important. You already know these questions. The real challenge is not knowledge, it is confidence. So let's practice building confidence right now. Repeat this sentence with me. "Hi, my name is, and I am from." Now you try, using your own name and your own city. Say it out loud. This feels more natural, because it is true. It is your real information, not an imaginary character from a textbook. Let's practice one more real-life situation, traveling. Imagine you are at an airport, and you need help finding your gate. You could say, "Excuse me, where is gate number 12? Or if you are lost in a new city, you could say, "Can you help me find this address?" These are useful, simple, practical sentences. Learn them, and you will feel much more prepared the next time you travel. Here is your third and final pop quiz. Imagine you are meeting someone new tomorrow. Think of 3 questions you might ask them in English. Take a moment to think of your own questions. This exercise trains your brain to create English naturally, based on real situations, instead of only repeating memorized phrases. Now, let's move to your speaking challenge for today. I want you to choose one part of your day, maybe your morning, your work, or something you did this week. Then, describe it out loud in English, using 3 to 5 simple sentences. Do not worry about mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying, and trying is how real learning happens. If you feel nervous, remember this. Every fluent English speaker today was once a beginner who felt exactly like you feel right now. They also made mistakes. They also felt shy. The only difference between them and you is practice, repeated many times, using real life as their teacher. This is the real secret behind learning English through your own life. Your brain does not need more grammar rules right now. It needs connection. It needs meaning. When you describe your breakfast, your work, your family, your problems, and your happy moments in English, you are not just studying a language. You are living inside it. So starting today, try this. Every single day, choose one small part of your life and describe it in simple English, either out loud or in your mind. Your morning coffee, your walk outside, a conversation with a friend. Slowly, day by day, your brain will start thinking in English naturally, without translating first. This is how real fluency grows. I know learning a new language can feel slow sometimes. You might feel like you are not improving fast enough. But please remember this. Every sentence you practice today is building a stronger foundation for tomorrow. Small daily effort creates big results over time. You are doing better than you think, simply by showing up and trying. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I am truly proud of you for practicing and pushing yourself to grow. If this lesson helped you see English in a new way, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so we can keep learning together, one simple lesson at a time. Come back soon for another lesson here on Daily English Avenue. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and I will see you very soon.